Come along with me in Zone 8A as we talk about soil health and plant out some of our seedlings. Temperatures are becoming warm throughout the day, but we still are having some cool evenings. This is perfect for our cucumbers, cabbages, kales, and broccoli.
In this space, it's time to plant out some seedlings. I forgot to do any cucumbers, so I went ahead and bought some seeds that just popped open. Clearly, they're not very mature, but I have lots of them in every cell, and I'm going to put a few in here and then try to give the rest away. When you are planting your garden out, it is good to start with some biotone and garden tone so that it can refresh your dirt. It will provide some nutrients for the microorganisms in your dirt, which will then become soils because it will become healthy and alive. But if you do this every year, you eventually will have some very healthy soil to be working with. If you have healthy soil, you have less pest. So starting with some compost, which will help with drainage, and then using some granular fertilizer, and then using some fish emulsion to water with. All of those things are very important to your soil's health. And then being careful not to overdo nitrogen. Well, we'll discuss that on another day. Let me grab my trellis first to put it in the ground. Some really good roots. And here we go. We're going to have to break it apart in order to get your plant that you want. Otherwise, it's not going to grow well with too many plants together. Here we go. We'll see how this works. They may even not be able to handle this pulling apart all of its roots. A little bit of the garden tone first. I'll keep the ones that have most root mass after I pull them apart, but they're all pretty much like this. And then I'm hoping to get a good harvest before we start with pests like the pickle worm. So we're going to start with this one right here, and we'll see how this goes. So here are my seedlings doing a really good job growing and flourishing. I thought for sure they were stunned for a while. I have some Waltham broccoli, which I'm going to plant out. Everything that I'm going to plant out is going to go under insect netting and then protect it so it can get nice and strong. I have a group of cabbages here, my kale, red Russian kale, so pretty. And then I have a few sorrels, some lettuces. I think I have a total of 3. Collard greens right here. Spinaches are always tough for me to get growing because it's so hot, but I'm going to put them out and we'll see. I have also some radicchio, which is something I've never grown before. And I'm putting in the sorrel and the radicchio, brand new to me, so we'll see how they go. We're going to put all of this under insect netting and add some biotone, garden tone to it. Let's take these apart together. Using these trays, I found that it leaves behind a lot of roots, so I have it soaking right now. In here I have the broccoli, and then we'll lay all of these out, but they come out with a cube around them. It has a pretty good root mass. I did use a non-draining tray, which made it difficult, but I start them in my house. I have to be careful not to drain it everywhere. So those come out super easy, super easy, especially when they've been sitting in water. Okay, here is our first broccoli. Remember, if you want to refresh your bed with some compost, and here is some of the garden tone. The whole cube can go in, then you water it in. Taking your insect netting, you can put over your hoops. Now these hoops I got from Amazon. I think they came as a 5-pack. They work great for insect netting, any of your cloth for freezes, as well as shade cloth. But we'll leave them under here. It may help them successfully grow. Now they will keep critters out, insects out, but they will not keep anything from below, like voles or moles. Also, some people like to put bricks on the side, kind of help keep the insects from flying under. I plan to just clip it down below and hope for the best because I don't have as many bricks. Anyways, let's move on. Here is where I'm starting my herb bed. I have some of my sage, that cilantro, and I'm going to be planting some of my greens over here, starting with the collard greens into some compost, and then I'm going to add my biotone. Biotone loves to feed on the compost. It needs something in the dirt or the soil to feed on. So that's what we're going to give it. All right, up here, I'm going to add some radicchio. My thyme was not doing super great anyways. So we're going to add that in and see which one takes off. I don't expect the dill to last very long because we're getting hot already. So it might outperform. It might also stop at the same time, depending on the temperature. Down here I have 2 arugulas and 1 kale. I know the kale will last all summer long, so we will start with him. Because I have so much heat, I think that it doesn't mind having some shade. And this gets morning shade. Hoping that your seedlings are ready to go. Remember, some biotone, some compost, and refreshing your soil every year. Follow for more.